and welcome back to my series of Love in NICU Form. My name is Taylor Smith, and today we will be talking about preeclampsia and post-preeclampsia. So, a lot of causes in most women who have preterm pregnancies, who have early deliveries, or anything of sort. Most of the time, the problem behind that is preeclampsia. Preeclampsia is a blood pressure disorder within pregnancies. Some of the symptoms that you can look for are headaches, fuzziness, dizziness, fatigue, seeing black spots, vision going in and out, seeing double vision, swelling. Swelling is a big thing with preeclampsia as well. Preeclampsia is a blood pressure disorder. A lot of symptoms you can look for when it comes down to preeclampsia is swelling. Swelling is sometimes plays a big factor in preeclampsia. Fatigue. Whenever you feel tired or lightheaded, dizziness, all that plays a key factor in preeclampsia to look out for. Seeing black spots. Seeing black spots, whether it's like little black specks in your vision, double vision, blurred vision, if your vision or eyesight is coming to and leaving. Some women have pregnancies, or during their pregnancies they have preeclampsia, but they have no symptoms of it. Sometimes they don't even know that they have it, and sometimes it takes a little bit of your doctors taking a urine sample from you. And when they take a urine sample from you, they are checking for protein in your urine. That is one of the signs of preeclampsia. Preeclampsia is also known as a silent killer. Sometimes you can go through your pregnancy and not even know that you have been dealing with preeclampsia, especially if you don't know what signs to look for. With my first pregnancy, I had a very healthy, safe, and great pregnancy. I didn't develop preeclampsia up until 3 days before my actually it was a week before my actual due date, because I started swelling and I gained 10 pounds in a week. And when they checked my urine, I had protein in my urine. So with my second daughter, little Miss Troublemaker, I had her at 26 weeks. I also have lupus. After my first pregnancy, my blood usually, after you have blood pressure with a pregnancy, usually once the pregnancy is over, the blood pressure leaves. Mine didn't go anywhere. It stayed. So from 2013 up until now, I still deal with hypertension crisis 2, high blood pressure. With my second pregnancy, because I deal with high blood pressure, my doctors were able to hit it head on. So when I was 12 weeks, I started this medication called baby aspirin. One thing I also learned with this pregnancy is having postpartum preeclampsia. Did not know that was a thing. So postpartum preeclampsia can last up to 6 weeks after giving birth. I was hospitalized twice after having my second child. I think after I had her, I had to stay in the hospital an extra week, and then I think 2 weeks I was discharged, went home, and I think 2 weeks later I was back in the hospital for another week because my blood pressure just could not get under control regardless of the medications. I'm pretty sure stress had played a part in a lot of that, due to me having to leave my baby in the NICU and not bring her home with me. So today what we're gonna do is something called fact checking. It was something that I recently learned with preeclampsia, and I thought that I could educate other people. I actually went online and looked this up and actually dug into it to see if this was even true or possible. Did you know that preeclampsia comes from men's genes? I didn't. Did you know that even though that we carry the baby and the placenta is developed inside of us in our womb, the placenta is based off the father's genetics and holds the father's genes. You know, men are becoming a little bit too toxic, I think. Just playing. I'm joking. I'm joking. Calm down. A mixed match between the mother and father's HLA genes can trigger an immune reaction, potentially contributing to preeclampsia. Look, look right here. I ain't even got no lies to tell you. Look. Now let's do a little fact check on family history. Did you know that if the father's mother had preeclampsia, his partner may have an increased risk and possibly due to genetic and other shared factors? It gets crazy and crazier the more I look into it. Brothers of preeclampsia babies were as likely to father preeclampsia pregnancies as men with no family preeclampsia history, is what the studies show. So, say for instance, I had a son, and say for instance, I had a son, and I gave birth. I dealt with preeclampsia with my pregnancy. As my son grows older into a man, and he gets his own family and decides they're ready to start having kids, he can potentially cause his wife, girlfriend or wife, to have preeclampsia with her pregnancy, with him or her nobody ever having high blood pressure problems. That is very interesting. And that is all we have for today with love in NICU form. And I thank you guys so much for watching. If you have any questions when it comes down to preeclampsia or postpartum preeclampsia, or just any of the history that I gave you today on learning about preeclampsia, just go ahead and leave a comment below. Or you can even personally DM me and we can speak more about it if that's something that you choose to do. Again, thank you for watching. And my name is Taylor, and have a good day. Bye.